A very warm welcome to Somerville. Thank you all for coming. It's lovely to see the room so packed. And these events are such a treat for us because we love to have the chance to say thank you so much to all our supporters. And today we're lucky to have members of the Penrose Society, so people who have very kindly chosen to leave a legacy to Somerville, which is obviously such a big thing here and so appreciated. And we also have people who contributed very kindly to the Shirley Williams Fellowship in Politics. So, bringing you all together, Vera Brittain's piano, 4 amazing musicians. I'm going to hand over to Mark, who's going to tell you a little bit about what they'll be playing for you today. And straight after this, we'll go to a drinks reception in the Mary Somerville one. So I'll hand over to Mark. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us today in the Penrose Society concert. Well, you might know that this piano is Vera Brittain's piano, and it was actually played by the 3 people on this wall. So you have Vera Brittain over here, Vera Brittain in the middle, and her daughter Shirley Williams. So all 3 of them played on this very piano, so it's a very important, very historical artifact here that we have. The most interesting thing about this piano actually is that it had a lot of coal dust inside of it, and so to clean that was quite a big thing. But that's out now. It's a really clean piano, and it works quite nicely. So we are going to be playing a couple of pieces today with this piano as kind of the central theme of the whole program. And I believe you all have a program, but just to say a couple of things about it. The music that we're going to be performing today is themed around the topic of spring and nature and the uplifting nature of life and all of that. And it's all music that was either played on this piano, and Vera Brittain mentions a couple of pieces that she used to play on her memoirs and on the Testament of Youth. So a couple of pieces from that, for example, the Scarlatti and the Greek. But also pieces from around her time, so Elgar, Vaughan Williams, Butterworth. So first we are going to have Erin on the violin playing Chanson de Matin and Scarlatti Sonata in D. So the Chanson de Matin kind of as an opening, the morning of the day, and the Scarlatti being one of the pieces that was probably played on this piano. Then I'm going to play some solo pieces. Grieg's lyric piece, opus number 38, number 5. And this is a piece that was, again, played on this piano, so you'll hear, the sound of the piano and the pieces that were played at the time. And then that was going to be followed by a piece by Dorothy Howell, who's a female composer of the time of Vera Brittain, and it's a piece called The Boat Song. I had never heard of it until I, stumbled across it on the internet, basically. But it's a very nice piece, and so I hope you enjoy that one as well. And then for the second part, we're going to have Amy playing the violin, 2 pieces by Elgar, Salut d'Amour, which you probably know, it's a very well-known piece, and Sospiri, which is a lesser-known piece, which was actually written to be played with Salut d'Amour, as he writes down in his memoirs. So quite a nice set, quite different pieces as well. And then to finish, we're going to have 2 pieces by, one by Vaughan Williams with a Must I Wonder, and one by Butterworth, Loveliest of Trees, sung by Steph. And the last piece that she's going to be singing is actually a very interesting piece because it was composed by Edward Brittain himself, so Vera Brittain's brother, and the score is on Testament of Youth. So I assume it's not very played, but it's a lovely piece. So I hope you enjoy Lamboy by Edward Brittain at the very end of the program. So we're going to start with Erin and Riley.
So hi everyone, and thank you very much for coming. It's a real honour for me to be here in such a special event with such a special piano. I just wanted to take a moment to talk a bit about the Music Society at Somerville, which I'm very lucky to be president of, and the work we do in college. We're one of the more active college music societies out of the colleges in Oxford, and we put on events most weeks during every term, sometimes multiple times each week. These range from open mics, karaoke's, to recitals highlighting specific performers in college, such as these guys, wonderful musicians. And we also have lots of concerts where anyone from the college community can participate, and they're just really nice, joyful occasions. We also have a soiree every term in the Mary Somerville room, which is very nice. I'm very lucky that we can put that on here. And we also have an orchestra which rehearses each week and plays in these concerts. In the past we've also had a jazz band, so there's lots of music going on in Somerville all the time. We're also really proud to be the college where a project called the Alternative Canon Project was founded a few years ago by some music students here, and this has spread through the Somerville Music Society to the whole of Oxford, which is very exciting. And what this project hopes to do, in keeping with Somerville's legacy as a former women's college, we hope to really foreground and highlight underrepresented and underperformed music in purchasing more scores and programming works that aren't so often performed in concerts, such as Dorothy Hale's The Boat Song, which you just heard, and that's a really good example of that. You find these real hidden gems by perhaps a female composer or a composer of colour that you've not heard of. So we're really trying to kind of bring them to the fore and get them performed much more often. And I'm really proud to say that, as I said before, this has grown beyond Somerville, And last term, there was a festival organised highlighting this alternative canon music. We had 30 events, doing all of this, foregrounding female composers, foregrounding non-Western music even, and Somervillians were really at the heart of having that happen, which is really exciting. So I just wanted to take a sec to talk about behind all of these guys. These four are an incredible force in the Music Society, but there's also so much else going on all the time, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the music. Thank you.
Home was home then, my dear, full of kindly faces. Home was home then, my dear, happy for the child. Fire and the windows bright glittered on the moorland. Song, tune for song, built a palace in the wild. Now when day dawns on the brow of the moorland, lone stands the house, and the chimney stone is cold. Lone let it stand now, the friends all departed. The kind hearts, the true hearts that loved the place of old. Spring shall come again, calling up the moorfowl. Spring shall bring the sun and rain, bring the bees and flowers. Red shall the heather bloom over hill and valley. Soft flow the stream through the even flowing hours. Fair the day shine as it shone on my childhood. Fair shine the day on the house with open door. Birds come and cry there and twitter in the chimney, but I go forever and come again no more. Loveliest of trees, the cherry now is hung with bloom along the bough, and stands about the woodland ride, wearing white for Eastertide. how youth's path once met, and think we not forget how great a brother's debt to you is owed. Sweep onward, and the fame shall aureole your name. Remember whence you came in boyhood days. And in life's darkening years, look back on hopes and fears, mingled with memories, tears, and blame, and praise.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Everybody, if you want to just gently make your way to the Mary Somerville room off Green Hall, there's also an exhibition in Green Hall in the cabinet if you want to look away. We'll have some drinks and we'll have some lunch and then we'll have some dinner. But yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.